To all my traders out there, I went against the Forex advice in this industry, and I am now a profitable trader way more than I was following any particular advice. Now, I know this sounds very counterintuitive, but there's some things I really want to share with you that have made me more profitable than just following every single advice that was given to me. Okay? So, buckle up. Here we go. Now, how in the world was I able to make more money in trading going against all the Forex advice that was given to me? Well, let me first start off this. The Forex advice that I was given was actually good advice. But what I just realized is not all advice is good for you. Okay. And maybe not all advice is going to actually help you as a trader. Now, for me, I realized through experience when I was going through all of these emotions and going through all these trading psychology and trying to build my trading psychology and trying to understand the markets and how to wait and be patient, be disciplined. Those are all great things in and of itself. But I did realize I was being more of myself when I started trading the way I wanted to trade. Let me give you a clear example. So when I first started going under a mentor, I started copying my mentor's strategy. And I ingrained into myself that I believe that I only need one strategy to make me profitable. Now, I was trading one strategy for the simple reason to understand the strategy and make sure it works, right? You want to make sure that whatever strategy you have, you can back test that strategy, and you want to make sure that it brings in money for you. And if it doesn't bring in money at a certain amount of time, then me personally, I will look for another strategy. Well, when I found the supply and demand strategy, it actually started profiting for me, correct? But then I realized when I was trading Forex pairs, I said, you know what? Let me look at gold. Okay. And I started trading gold. And then all of a sudden, I just realized, like, oh, well, gold is way better than all these Forex pairs. So let me go ahead and trade supply and demand on gold. Correct. Well, then all of a sudden, gold is doing everything I wanted to do regards to supply and demand. But then I realized that it started to not become very, very profitable on the strategy that I was using at the time, which is supply and demand, right? What ended up happening is I was trying to force myself to make it happen with just one strategy. But then what really changed the ball game is I added one or two more strategies, and now I am profiting way more than I ever did with just one strategy. Now, you're probably watching this video and like, how is that possible? I was told do not focus on multiple strategies. I was told that multiple strategies is not going to make you more money. Well, it really just depends on who you are as a trader. If you cannot, and I'm going to be very honest with you, if you cannot handle multiple strategies, then you should only trade just one strategy because you do need to zone in and hone in on your focus when it comes to trading. Now, for me, the reason why it was I was able to work it is because I know how the market moves. For example, for some reason, gold wasn't really doing what I wanted to do when it came to supply and demand at a certain season. But when I saw that it was actually retesting support and resistance zones, I started trading support and resistance zones, and I started making money. Oh, well, sometimes support and resistance don't work either. So I started doing breakouts. So once the market started hitting certain areas and breaking out, I just punched in the entry and I started making money. Whoa, Jonah, is it really that easy? Yes, it's that easy. And I hate the fact that we are told that trading is just hard all the time. It's not hard all the time. It is hard in a sense that of learning how to actually make money and sometimes knowing that the market is not always going to do what you want it to do. Yes, it's hard. Yes, I understand that you want to make more money and sometimes you over leverage and over trade and over risk. Yes, we all do it. I still do that. However, when I do it, it's because I believe in my setup. I believe in my trade. And then don't believe that just because sometimes you have over leverage from here and there that you are a bad trader. I'm getting sick and tired of so many gurus believing that this is the only way for you to be profitable. And I blame myself too. And here's the reason why: because I was trained that way. Think about it, guys. Recently, I have been trading nothing but breakouts, right? Sometimes support and resistance, right? Not so much of supply and demand. Supply and demand is like my major strategy. It's my main strategy. Why? Because for some reason, breakouts have been working fine for me. Oh, not to even not to even mention that I am a scalper at heart that is turning more into a day trader slash swing trader. I just held gold the other day for almost 2 days and profited almost $1,000 in a day. You cannot tell me that you having multiple strategies is going to mess you up in the long run. That is not true. And matter of fact, the mentor that used to just trade one strategy is right now trading multiple strategies. The mentor that used to trade just one setup to two setups per day is, even when he wins, he's taking another setup. So he's trading twice per day now. So you mean to tell me that the mentor that used to tell me, hey, only trade 1 or 2 times per day, right? If you lose, stay out the market. If you lose again, you can try to win again if you really want to, but you really should stay out the market. And once you win, don't trade again. But this guy, literally, I see this guy right now taking a trade, winning, and then going to fish for another trade and lost, right? Or sometimes he'll take a trade and win. Sometimes he'll take another trade and win, and it's a double whammy. So what I'm saying is, guys, trade how you want to. You know what? I even believe that some of the rules that I had up for myself were good, just to prevent me from losing them a lot of money. People, listen to me. I literally started trading a little less with the rules. I gave myself cushion because the rules sometimes it had me so closed in that I would miss the trades that I would want to take. Oh, I'm not taking that because it's not a part of my trading plan, but it looks so darn good. And I know for a fact that it's going it's going where I want it to go. But because my trading system and my trading strategy and my trading plan does not allow me to take this trade, I can't take this trade. Boys and girls, men and women, you better press the buy and sell button if you know for a fact that trade looks good and you want to take it. So the counterintuitive to all this Forex advice that I was given made me more of a profitable trader. Isn't that something? So, what does this say in this video? In this video, it says, whatever you want to trade, trade it. Whatever you want to do it. Okay? You want to be a full-time day trader? Go for it. You don't want to be a full-time day trader, you just want to make money on the side? Go for it. Because we need to get to a place to where whatever we want to do in this trading industry, we have to make it comfortable for us to trade. That's the reason why I am profitable. I want to trade how I want to trade. I don't need a guru telling me how I need to trade. However, it is amazing when a trading guru actually gives me advice that is really good for me, and I follow up with that advice and it actually helps me. But there is not a one size fits all, guys. There is not only one strategy that's going to make you profitable. There is no strategy out there. You're like, oh, that's a terrible strategy. I don't know how y'all do that. But then I see people who literally just trade trend lines and make a bunch of money. I see people who trade support and resistance and make a lot of money. I see people who trade the RSI and MACD and make a lot of money. It's really based upon you. What do you want to do? Now, does that mean that I just go out of my way and trade over risk, over leverage, and be like, oh, I shouldn't care about my capital? No, that's not what I'm saying. You best believe you better be protecting your capital. But at the same time, if you feel like, you know what, I'm going to double up on my lot size. It ain't going to be too crazy, but I'm going to make it a little crazy because I believe in this trade, then do it. You're not going to know what's going to happen until you take your risk. How do you become a profitable trader as well? You put in the reps. Nobody goes to a basketball gym and says, "Oh, I'm just going to shoot, 2 or 3 shots a day because I'm afraid of taking more in case I miss it." No. Why? You go to the gym to put in the reps, and if you make a mistake in the shots, you keep going anyways because when it's come to when it comes to game time, it's time to put those shots up. So I hope this video was very encouraging. I need you guys to get in my comments and I want to hear your opinions. I want to hear your thoughts. Even if you disagree with me, it's totally fine because I'm not here to try to force you into think you to I'm not trying to force you into thinking that this is the way of trading either. No, for me it is. And I just realized that it made me more profitable than anything. I feel free, guys. Sometimes I think we have too much that we put down on paper that we try to go with, and it makes us feel like an animal in a cage. Free yourself up. If you see a good trade, take it. Even if you know what, this is not a part of my setup. Okay, cool. It's all right. Take it. If it works, then you probably have something new that you can do. I was trading the 5 minute time frame. Dropped down to the 1 minute time frame. I didn't think I could do it. I started trading the 1 minute time frame. I made a lot of money. I passed my prop firm account trading the 1 minute time frame, and I don't even really trade a 1 minute time frame. What does that say? Anything is possible. So I hope this video was great for you. If you enjoyed this video, like it. I see you guys in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.